Oh, hey, good evening, everybody. How's it going? Thank you all so much for coming. Oh, it's nice to see so many people here already. My goodness, that certainly warms the hands up, eh? Geez, get the hard ones out, out of the way first. Let's see who's here. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. I'm trying to probe buttons and stuff in between playing, which is actually not the smartest idea, I've realised, because you kind of forget to hit things, you know. Hey, Mike, you turned up, man. Thank you so much. You're going to send me some dog treats. Toffee and I share everything. Toffee's my dog, for those of you who don't know. I've actually eaten a dog treat by accident. Any dog owners here ever eaten a dog treat by accident? I've got to tell you, it's something you think twice about when you're giving your dog food in the future. It's not the best idea. Hey man, glad you came, Mike. Really good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. Paul Pablo Jones, thanks as always for coming along, man. Really cool of you. I really appreciate your support, buddy. I hope everything's going well with you. Mr. Knowles, hey buddy, how you doing? How you feeling? Good to see you on here. We must catch up. We must catch up sometime soon, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Hey, look who's here. It's William. William, I missed you last week, fella. I did a thing especially for you last week. And you weren't bloody here. You weren't here, man. I was having some problems last week with the with stuff not appearing in time on the whole chat thing. And I was thinking, I don't know if William's here. So yeah, maybe we'll do that again today. Hey, let's have a look. G Bizzle Cole, evening. Hey man, how you doing? Thank you for the sailing the expression pedal. My friend, I'm not sure who you are, but you're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Who are you? Tell me your name. It's really hard for me to see. My eyes are buggered as it is anyway. And I've got this tiny little picture of a very cool looking dude playing his guitar, who I'm assuming is you. You're very welcome. I'm not sure who you are. I'm not sure what I sold you, but thank you. Mike, I thought you had a Frank Black t-shirt on. Man, I forgot about him. Hey, come on, dude. Taste doesn't extend that far. Well, this is not bad. Look, this is my honk t-shirt. I don't know if you can see the honk on there. It's my honk t-shirt. I love that one. John, thank you, man. That means a lot coming from you, buddy. I think you were talking about the Lonely Boy tone thing that I had going on there, right? So lots of tone experimenting going on this last week. I think that one worked out quite well. Thanks, but I hope you're well, man. Hope you're well, John. Mike Laburnham. Now, there's a random one. So my friend Mike, for those of you who don't know me, or don't know, of course you know me. My friends who don't know Mike, everybody, Mike, everybody. Mike is one of my oldest friends. We went to school together, and we were the proper nerds. We were full-on tech nerds. So we used to spend our spare time. This is going to sound so wrong. We used to spend our spare time sitting in each other's bedrooms programming 6502 and Z80 code, which is how we used to kind of get our kicks. Wonderful times. Why Laburnham, Mike? I know Laburnham Road is the road which I grew up on as a teenager. Why Laburnham, Mike? Have I missed a reference there somewhere, mate? Please explain. William, thanks, buddy. You you fell asleep last week. You students, you kids. What kind of stamina, man? What kind of stamina? Chris, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for coming back. Thank you very much for coming back. I hope you're doing well, man. Can you feed them to drummers as a reward for keeping time? I'm not going to say anything because if Paul, my drummer, my drummer, Paul, he hates it. He's not my drummer. Paul's his own man. If Paul, our drummer, is here, you can ask him. He'll probably come around your house and have a chat with you about it. William, he fell asleep for a few hours before the stream. Oh man, don't worry about it, buddy. You got to get your rest. Rest your noggin, right? Mr. Cordy, hey John. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. John Cordy, everybody. Thank you for coming, mate. Hope everything's good with you. Thanks for all the stuff you do. You're very, very cool. Jabizzle Cog, Dan Russell put me in contact a while back. I've been meaning to reach out and say thank you. I remember now. Yes, I remember the pedal. Yes. Oh, you are most welcome. Thank you very much for buying the pedal. But you are very welcome, buddy. If there's anything which I can do to help at any time, please let me know. Brother Vince, thank you, man. I always feel so much happier when I see your name pop up, man. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I saw your thing, Vince. By the way, if anybody here, if you're here, by the way, this is still a really strange thing for me. I'm kind of getting used to it that I can't see anybody. All right, so if you're here, please post a message. You've got to do the whole thumbs up and like and share and that kind of stuff because that helps me out anyway. But more fun for me, really, just post a message. Let me know that you're here. That'd be really cool. Even if it's just a random expletive, just so that I know that you're here. Hey, what was I going to say? Yeah, guys, those of you who are here. John, again, probably a bit more information than I needed, but thank you. A mental image I could possibly have done without. John Cordy's watching me in bed. So anyway, what was I saying? Vince, any of you who like this kind of thing and who like instrumental music and covers and what have you, go check out Vince Gianella's channel on YouTube. He is flipping awesome. He does this every week. He's been doing it for about 5 years, I think. Maybe more. I think coming up to 6 years, probably 6-7 years, Vince. And I watch his, I've told Vince this, so please don't take this as an insult. Vince is a friend of mine in America. He's in New Jersey, I believe, right, Vince? And he does this at 9 o'clock on a Monday, his time, which is like 2 a.m. here. So I don't get to see it live. I'm way too old to stay up that late. Having said that, William's way too young to stay up that late. William, you should be awake. William, you should be awake at 2 o'clock watching Vince Gianella. He's very good. Vince just goes on. I mean, he's got some stamina. You know, he starts at 9 and he does like 3-4 hour shows. Unbelievable. Anyway, my most fun part of Tuesday morning waking up is sitting on the potty and watching Vince's show for probably a little bit longer than I should do while I'm on the toilet. But he's brilliant. And then I have it on during the day when I'm working. There you go. Vince has been doing this since 2018. What a dude, honestly. And Vince was the inspiration for me starting this. So thank you, Vince, as always. So hey, folks, hope everybody's well. I hope you've all been you've all had a great week. It's been all go as always here. There's lots of stuff happening with ZenRigs still. I've had some interesting contacts from people. So I think I've told a few of you guys before that I'm doing some bits and bobs for our friends at Iron Maiden, which is really exciting. Been contacted by a couple of other people, which is also interesting. I don't really advertise the ZenRigs thing much. You know, for those of you who kind of bought my stuff or follow it, I'm not big into kind of advertising and spamming. I just kind of do my own thing. But it's, you know, it's enough to keep me busy. But if you're out there, spread the word. That'd be really cool. But yeah, everything's been busy with that, which is really cool. I'm looking forward to John, man, come on, man. That's well, okay. Okay, I apologize. I guess there's a mental image you could have done with that, right? Now you're going to watch Vince's show and you're going to be thinking, oh man, I know what Sook's doing. Just out of your head, out of your head. Have a drink, man. Cheers, fella. Yeah, what was I saying? So, um, completely lost the thread. Yes, the ZenRigs stuff, other stuff happening this week. This is a very good week for me. I've got my friend, this really cool friends of mine, old and cool friends of mine, who I get together about once every 3 months, and the whole pandemic thing, it kind of, I'm sure for most people it was a bit of a reset. But I'm by nature, I'm actually pretty shy and I'm quite introverted and I don't really get out much. I mean, even here, obviously I have friends, but I kind of do my own thing. Don't really get out and about too much. And these friends of mine, every 3 months we get together, and we went to two of us were at university together, and we rented houses together afterwards, and the rest from my very first job after graduating, and we've just become like fast friends, like brothers. And every 3 months we get together, and this weekend is the weekend we're getting together. We pick a random place in the country where we think there's going to be cheap beer and nice walking around, and we just go there and we get there on a Saturday morning. By lunchtime we have lunch, and then we just spend the entire day drinking and just walking around and chit chatting. It's wonderful. We normally end up in some sort of a dodgy club, so I'm really looking forward to that. If you guys are here, say hello, man. That's Matt, Del, and Jag. Love nature. Hey, man, how you doing? You all right? You have to again. Please, I do apologise. Remind me again what your real name is, because it's going to take me a bit of time to kind of remember. But thank you very much for popping in. So, what do we have this morning? This evening, we had my instrumental song "Get Up," which I'm beginning to remember how to play, kind of. The Beastie Boys, which it's been the staple of the Flailing Pits, which the band I play in. Band that raises money for cancer research. We've been together for 18 years now, and that's all we do. We've all lost someone to cancer, which is a bit of a shitty one. But let's not dwell on that absolutely crap disease. So 18 years we've been doing it. Every penny goes to the charity. And the very first song we always do at a gig, which we've tried a couple of times to change it up, but it never quite feels right, is that song, the Fight for Your Right to Party. And the videos you were seeing there, the really grainy old videos, was my first ever gig with them. And the video of the guy dressed as a cow getting molested, that's our keyboard player, John. And I don't know what's going on there, but he seems to enjoy it, and people seem to enjoy molesting him. So there's that one. Lonely Boy by the Black Keys. Last week I did the video, right? I showed the video. You seen the video of the guy kind of doing it? There's this brilliant guy just standing there, just dancing to Lonely Boy and miming the song. And I played the video during it. And guess what? Bloody YouTube took my video off. Facebook said you can't do this. YouTube actually removed the entire video and said, you've got to get rid of the video, or we're gonna, we're not going to play it. So I had to cut that out, which is a bit crap. So Lonely Boy, and then The Greatest Things, the song which I did in memory of my father who died from a cancer-related illness, and then my continuing attempts at getting a little bit better at Satch Boogie, which is the song which has always been a little bit beyond me, but bit by bit, right? Bit by bit. Anyway, that's how you got to keep going, bit by bit. So a few more songs. Let's keep on going. Anybody who's here, please, thank you very much, firstly, for coming out. I really, really appreciate it. Please subscribe, please like, hit the whatever the bell is. I don't even know what you're doing for YouTube. I just subscribe to everything that I like the look of. Please share this, please comment. It would be great if we can get the comments up today. We got up to 100 and something the other week. It'd be fantastic if we can get to more. So please post some stuff. Let's have a look what's going on here. John Hendo, you're working on tour dates for 2025 and we'll need to order some ZenRigs goodies. You need some shields for your MMGT16, any chance? John, I would do anything. You know I would do anything for you. It takes me... people ask me for this stuff, and I obviously say nah, because it takes me time to design it and then get prototypes made and so and so. But for friends, it's never an issue. You need anything, you let me know what you need, and we'll figure it out, man. We'll figure out how to do it anytime at all. Absolutely anytime. No wine today. Yeah, I wasn't going to, because this Saturday, like I said, is a day of just heavy drinking. But then it got to like 6 o'clock, and I ran down to the co-op and got some anyways. Anyway, let's do a few more tunes. This next one is also, I'll do a few, and then I'll come back, right? Please keep on chatting. This next one is going to be another one of my originals, and then we'll mix it in with a few covers and a couple of sing-alongs, right? Let's see how we go. I'm going to remember to turn the mic off this time.
Stop making the eyes at me, I'll stop
Hey, I'm back. Can you hear me? That was good fun. Sympathy for the Devil. I've loved that song for so long. I've absolutely loved that song for so long. So I had a bit of a mashing a few different versions together. So let's see. How's everybody doing? Is everybody well? Drop me a message. Just let me know you're here. Let's get a bit of chat going. It'll be wonderful. Let me just grab a little swig of this first, and then we'll catch up on everyone. So let's see what's going on. Oh, excuse me. Brother Vince, do I have the VP4? I don't. I don't. I've seen a VP4 for a very brief moment, but no, I don't have any VP4s. They're coming in the UK. So for those of you who from Fractal Land, I'm guessing most of you know anyway, I look after G66 for the UK, and we're waiting for the VP4s to come, and they're expected sometime in November. fingers crossed. Really, I mean, like I say, for the very short time I had it, I don't have an amp, just to be clear, so I don't really have a kind of a need for one to be able to use it. I wouldn't have anything to plug it into really, unless I go through my Axe-FX, but unnecessary. But great looking piece of kit, really cool bit of kit. I know John Cordy, if he's still here in bed watching me, has done a couple of great videos on it. So if you haven't checked out John Cordy, by the way, and you're here, go check out his channel. He's got like 72 billion subscribers, and he gets like 1 million likes, you know, just for posting a picture of himself. I've got 550 subscribers. What we've got going on here? Let's have a look. John, late night kebab. We do need to get together for a dodgy late night kebab. I've been trying to cut down. I should be cutting down, John. I'm nearly 56, and I have this ridiculous idea that I might die one day. I probably should take care of myself a little bit better. So a little bit more red wine, which I think is all right, right? Statins or something. Antioxidants, I don't know. It's meant to be good for you. Cut down on the kebabs, but if you're here, we'll have 3 for definite. William, you made a gin and tonic. Very sophisticated. I must say for a student, probably a little bit too sophisticated, but good for you, mate. Cool effects. Thanks, man. I'm not sure which one you're on about, but I try to do. See, I don't think I'm particularly interesting to look at, if I'm being honest with you. I've got a face made for radio, and I don't really dance. So and I'm pretty bad at pulling. I can't pull faces. I've done. For some of you try. I see John Cordy right now. John Cordy, you are without a doubt the kind of my role model for, you know, just don't show your face. I love it on your videos. You just don't show your face, just you playing and then you're chit chatting. But you're a good looking fella, man. But no, so the videos, I try to do something just to make things a bit interesting for anybody who's watching, and it's actually fun for me because I get to nerd out also. What else we got here? Always risk the kebab. Man, I've had some really dodgy ones over the years, William, I can tell you, but I've had some absolutely fantastic ones as well. Good ones with friends. If anybody's here from Fractal Land and they want to know any stuff about any ZenRigs things, which I've got a bunch of stuff lying around here, please feel free to ask. I'm not going to talk about it otherwise, because people want to know, they'll ask, and I'll happily answer any questions. You're welcome to text as well. I've got my phone out. A couple of people texting last week and WhatsApping. So, you know, feel free if you need to do that. That's absolutely cool. But if you want to check out the stuff, ZenRigs, I'm guessing most of you actually came here through the link on the ZenRigs site, where I always have the link for the latest stream anyway. But ZenRigs.com's got all the good stuff on there. And the Fractal stuff, you buy it, and if you're in the UK, you buy it from G66. They're the distributor. We're the distributor for the UK. So that's where you get it from. Right, let's do a few more songs. So, let's see. William, I think I'm going to do one for you, man. So, I had this bright idea, and it was actually based off of a conversation that with you. It's actually something you said to me. So, those of you who don't know William, say hello to William. He's awesome. He was a student of mine for some time. A great guitar player, and he's gone off to university, studying some heavy mechanical engineering. I think, William, was it maths, or it's something heavy duty? I remember that, or something tech related. William is like me, a kindred spirit nerd. And I say that with love and respect, William, you know that. But he's also a massive Pink Floyd fan. And in a lot of our lessons, we used to sit there dissecting Pink Floyd songs. And I was mucking around the other week with this sound. And Paul Jones, if you're there, you can tell me if the sound's any better still. Excuse me, than last time. I was mucking around with some sounds on my Axe-FX, and there's a really interesting preset which it comes with the Axe-FX. It's by a guy, I think it's by a guy called Freeman. His name's Theobald. I should try Theobald. His name's Freeman, his nickname. He's brilliant. He's a really, really good. He's a really, really good guitar player, and he makes some great presets. Now, William, I've known you for a long time, man. You're awesome. What was I going to say? Electronic. There you go. William's studying electronic engineering. There you go. I knew it was something heavy duty. Anyway, he made this preset in the Axe-FX, and I was mucking around with it, and it's a synth drone type of thing, and I use it to kind of play over stuff. And after chatting to William, I had this bright idea of I could do a bit of a Pink Floyd thing with it, right? So I can't play this song at all, but I did this, and I had this other idea last week, William, of the most inappropriate intro to a song. So here we go, the most inappropriate intro to a song. Let's see how this goes, right? So, William, guess the song, man. Let's see how long it's going to take you.
There's things that I regret, like being cold and nervous, wreck and working up another sweat for you. There's nothing I can do for counterparts and bleeding hearts and all the things that fall apart for you. I don't keep my secrets there. I hide them everywhere. I could deny, but I'll never realize I'm just chasing rainbows all the time. And then I miss my cue. Everybody had a laugh and then went for an early bath, did you? I don't keep my secrets there. No, no, no. I hide them everywhere. I could deny, but I'll never realize I'm just chasing rainbows all the time. I could deny, but I'll never realize I've been chasing rainbows all my I could deny, but I'll never realize I'm just chasing rainbows all the time. I could deny, but I'll never realize I've been chasing rainbows all my
Hey, what do we got going on here? Let's see. So, hope you like that, guys. If you're here, please say hello. Please say hello. Please have a drink, or a cheers to you anyway, even if you haven't got one. Wednesday night is my glass of wine night, which turns into my 2 glasses of wine night, which turns into sleeping in the spare room night because I've had a bottle of wine. Yes, William. Sorrow. Yes, you're absolutely right. And you know I love that one. That's one of the songs, I think we spoke about this years ago. It was one of the first songs I remember realizing it was Pink Floyd. I'd listened to Pink Floyd before, realizing how good Pink Floyd were, rather. I was in my student digs and it came on the TV, and it was that song. And I remember just sitting there thinking, what the hell is that? Yeah, been hooked ever since. Vince, baby, Fat Tone. Yeah, I like that one. Isn't that great? If anybody here, by the way, is from Fractal Land, I give away these presets, the ones which I use. They're kind of mashed together. These aren't the prettiest of presets, but I make them work for here with pedals and whatnot. I've got 3 expression pedals on the floor there, which do various things depending on the song. But all of the presets which I use here, if you want them, you've got to message me, right? Because I'm not just going to stick them up, because some of them are quite messy. I wouldn't kind of put these up on my site. I've got a few up on there. If you go to the what do you call, the live page, there's a link for some, but I think they're the ones I did on September the 18th, and they're kind of tidied up. But if you want any of these, anybody, please just drop me a thingy and I will let you know. Yes, stank. Phaser. William, guess what, man? No phaser on there. No phaser. Not on my one. No. I've got on that one, I've got, what have I got? A pitch shifter, right? So I've got a pitch shifter, which is I've got the dry tone going through, pitch shifter's adding an octave above, and then the rest of it is just delays. I've just got delays and that kind of stuff. There might be a phaser actually on the synth, if that's what you mean. Good ears. William loves boo-bar, more like boo-wah. I didn't know today. Oh my goodness, one of my, I'd say student, he's my friend, Nick Holland. If you're watching on WhatsApp, my friend, I should have taken you up on your beer. Nick, we were talking about earlier on today, and we were talking about how he was sitting there typing away last time about Boo-Bar, about the video from Boo-Bar looking like Teletubbies on LSD, and at the exact same time, your message came up on thingy saying it looked like Teletubbies on LSD. So the two of you have obviously got great minds think alike. Nick, how you doing, man? Hope you're well, buddy. I had something else to do with you I was going to say, but it's gone out of my head. It's too late in the evening for me. What else have we got here? Cheers. Love nature. Cheers. Thank you, everybody who's having a drink. Cheers. If you're not having a drink, that is also very cool. It's just very, very cool that you're joining me. I really appreciate that. Let's try something. See, as there's not too much chat going on, which is absolutely fine. Let's try it. Let's try something a bit acousticy. I haven't done this one for a bit, and to be honest with you, I picked the guitar up just a little bit before we started, thinking I might have a go at this again. And probably a wise thing to do would have been to practice it first, right? Let's see. Let me just check this is in tune first. This is such a pretty guitar. So, I wrote this song for my wife many, many years ago. Yeah, coincidence, right? Yeah, Nick and you would get on really, really well. Nick is a very, very cool dude. Nick, I bet you were watching closely on the Electric Dreams one, right? And oh, that's what I was going to tell you. So I went to Nick's house today. I saw Nick today. And he goes to me, I've been practicing Electric Dreams, because he takes guitar lessons from me as well. And he goes, I listened to the one by the Human League. And I was like, what are you talking about, Human League? They never did Electric Dreams. And it turns out the Human League covered Electric Dreams. Does that even make sense? Music in the 80s was so much better, man, but that's just the weirdest thing ever. Yeah, so there you go. Human League also did Electric Dreams. Yes, Taylor guitars are lovely. This one, I had a Taylor guitar, which I bought off of a busker in London. Must have been 15, 16 years ago, before we came up here. I live in the northeast now. And the guy sold it to me, and it was really, really nice. And it was going back a few years now. I needed some money, and I sold the guitar, and I always regretted it. Always regretted selling that Taylor. It was a 314 CE, I think I had. Thank you, Love Nature. Yeah, it's a beautiful guitar. It really is. I thought, and I don't play an awful lot of acoustic. I've got a bit of mild arthritis. It's nothing to at all. But my fingers get kind of jammed up, and too much pressure makes my fingers hurt. So I always use super light strings, like my friend Vince, 8s on my guitars. This is probably, I think this has got acoustic 10s on it. And anyway, I just kind of given up on the idea. And another friend of mine, a guy called Ross Henderson, who's a fantastic guitar player, and he asked me to set a guitar of his up that he'd had sitting under the bed. I don't think he'd played for a long time, and he wanted to get back into it. And he brought this guitar over for me, and it was one of these. And I remember looking at it thinking, bloody hell, that is just gorgeous. You know, what is it, and can I buy it from you? To which he said, it's a Taylor. No, because it was a present from his wife, I think. So immediately looked up how much they cost. Immediately had a mini stroke, heart attack. And then I thought, well, I can't justify buying that, so I had to sell. I think I sold 2 or 3 guitars to justify buying this. But look at it. Oh, oh, oh. Ooh, stop, stop. Yeah, microphones muting automatically, also a bad idea. Buttons on the floor, bad idea. Let's see if we can do that. There we go. That's better. Isn't that pretty? Really, really nice top. It's a very nice guitar. Anyway, with all that kerfuffle, let's see if we can now remember how this song goes, right? Let's see. William, I'm not entirely sure you've got that saying right, buddy. But I'll take it. Yeah, buy once, cry once. Or, you know, if you've got like a house and kids and mortgages and stuff, you buy once and then you cry probably for about the next 3 years, mate. Anyway, let's have a look, right? Let's see if I can remember how this one goes. So I did this one for my wife. I wrote it a long time ago, and in my attempts to make videos for this stuff, I couldn't find anything that kind of fitted it, so I came up with a video which is to do with meat. Anyway, let's have a look, right? Hey, hey, let's see who's here. Paul Jones, thanks for turning up, man. I know you like that one, don't you? You like that one, right? I've got to come up with a better intro for that, and I probably should come up with... Should I come up with a video which is a bit more meaningful? I had this idea. So when I was doing these things, I had a subscription to this website, which did like millions of video clips, and you kind of... Literally millions of video clips, and you kind of pick stuff and make stuff out of them, and I had this really deep one. It was absolute crap. But the one about the meat and kebabs was excellent. Really, really good. Really good. Love Nature kebabs are mouth-watering. Barbecue in general, my friend, is mouth-watering. I'm one of these guys like my friend Nick, who's on, I think who's on here tonight, who will barbecue in any weather. Nick, by the way, man, he's such a dude. He's a fisherman as well. And he goes out fishing and he catches these bloody huge trout. I mean, they look like whales, these things. And God bless him, he turns up to my house with trout. And he goes, here's some trout I caught, fresh trout on the barbecue. Absolutely amazing. Wonderful. Thank you, Nick. Love Nature. Lovely mellow track. Yes, it is. It is pretty chill. It is a pretty chill track, isn't it? I think, was that the one? I did another one, which was about dogs pooping on my lawn. No, that wasn't that one. I'll save that one for another day. You like doner kebab. Who doesn't like a doner kebab? Right, let's see where we're up to. 3 more songs to go, guys. Anybody who's here, thank you very much. Let's see Chris what's saying here. So, Fractal chat. How much do I sweat my Axe-FX III? So Chris, I've got a turbo, an Axe-FX III turbo, because I'm a nerd, right? And you've got to have the best. Let me show you. I'll see if I can share this preset, right? This is going to look messy because I've obviously not prepared this ahead of time. So excuse the crap that's going to come up here in a second. But this is going to show you my desktop. And I think I pressed that one. No, not that one. Hang on. I think I pressed this one. No, not that one. Hang on. Press this one. There we go. I do that. And then I do this. So here we go, guys. Nerd time for anybody here who's a nerd. That is this preset you've just seen now for the Angular stilettos. That's it. There's not an awful lot going on there. It's pretty straightforward. It's a thing which I should probably have my face on here somewhere, right? Otherwise it looks a bit strange. Hang on. Let's see if this technology will allow me to do this. I definitely should set this up as a thing. 1 second. Let's do that. And then... Oh, no, don't do that. That's the wrong one. There we go. Right, so... John! My brother John. John, hey man. How you doing, my friend? John is the keyboard player from the Flailing Pits. He was the guy who was having his nipples, his udders molested in the video. John, man, how are you, buddy? Thanks for popping in. Yeah, so nerds. Nerd alert. Yes, Vince. Nerd alert. So the preset itself is not that complicated, that one. It's I use it for an acoustic, for my acoustic guitar. It's got a bunch of stuff in here which is superfluous actually, but this is doing nothing. You can see, I don't know if you can see on that, Chris, the CPU's at 34% on that one. I can show you probably, let's show you one of the more complicated ones, right? So if I show you that drone preset that was going on. So that drone preset, which is the one that did this. All that craziness. And this has got kind of, it's got pitch shifters in there, it's got stutter effects in there, it's got all kinds of stuff going on there. Wait, stop it. Bloody crazy preset. Hang on, I'll switch preset and come back in, because that's a bit nuts. That's got quite a lot going on there. That's at 68%. I'm pretty sure, Chris, there is a version of that one for the FM9. I'm pretty sure there's a version for the FM9. But this is my kind of modified one. Like I said, if you want any of these, you are very welcome. Just get in touch. Just get in touch with me and I'll send them on to you, right? So yeah, this one is... Actually, I think with this one, so hang on a second. If I do this... Yeah, I can't remember. Anyway, one of these had stutter effects and stuff in it. It's a kind of... Yeah, it's not set up for that at the moment, but anyway, yeah. The other ones, let's have a look. I'll show you. Probably the rest of them are probably more or less like this. And like I said, these are not particularly clever presets. What I've done... Yeah, William, new, yeah, very cool. Vince, yes, it does sound humongous. you might summon some aliens with that preset. It's pretty nuts, isn't it? So yeah, this one, this is typical of the presets which I'm using at the moment, right? This is the untidied version. So if you look at these, not that one maybe. So you can see the one I've got for Sahara. And then what I do with each one of these is I've got my expression, and these are not tidy. My expression pedals are mapped specifically for that song because I've just kind of quickly bodged it together. But I will happily send you any of these, right? You can try it with the FM9 if you want to. If you're going to take a look at the mad stuff I do, is. So here's an example of the thing which I sell. And this is a properly kind of planned out preset. So this has got a ton of stuff going on. This is one of my morphing presets. I don't think this is going to make any sound if let's have a try actually. Yeah, this is one of my morphing presets. I don't know if you can hear that, but this is the one which takes you from things like from clean sounds to distorted sounds with an expression pedal, and you can have completely different effect chains from like a one amp setup to the other, which is pretty wacky. That's a properly thought out preset. But these ones I'm doing for here, like I say, they're not particularly clever, but they work. If you want them, you let me know. It's no problem at all. I will happily send on to you, right? Let's get that off because I think someone's about to have a bit of a nerd attack. Let's have a look. What do we got here? Paul, are these the ones? Paul says, Suka, these are the ones on my Axe-FX I got from you. I can't remember, mate. I don't know. I said no. Well, it wouldn't. No, because the morphing ones. I can't remember if I left the morphing presets on the one I sold you. But they've just changed quite a lot. That's the new version I'm working. Well, that's the one I use. I'm making it a little bit because that's quite custom for me for stuff which I do. But I'm making that a bit more generic. It's going to be available in the shop. I'm hoping next week. But they'll work pretty much the same. Reminds me of XOR Logic Gates back in the distant day. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? This is why nerds love this kind of stuff. Thanks, Vince. Yep, it is good fun, mate. It's good fun, but it's an easy rabbit hole to fall down, right? Anyway, let's have a look. Right, 3 more songs to go. Appreciate the chat, guys. Any questions, like I say, please feel free to ask anything. And if anybody wants any of these presets, can send you them as they are and kind of explain in an email what's going on, because I've got, like I say, expression pedals doing all kinds of stuff. I will explain to you. Chris, thank you for the kind offer of presets. I'm just looking at if I need to move away from Axe-FX 2, GT1000, Life to Next Gen Faz, and which one. The Axe-FX 2 is still great. It's a really cool machine, but I'll tell you what I noticed, Chris, right? So this is before I was with G66. This is quite some time back. This would have been 5 years ago, just over 5.5 years ago. I got my Axe-FX III. It's been out for some time now, right? Yeah, it was 5.5 years ago because I remember I just used it for a gig up here, in fact. I'm one of these guys, which is actually a bad thing, right? And it's something which I've got to change because, retirement one day I'm hoping, and I hopefully be able to afford to retire. I like to have, particularly if it's stuff to do like this, I like to have the new stuff, right? It's pretty geeky. I remember getting it thinking I had an Axe-FX 2, and I had an Axe-8 AX8, and I remember thinking, well, I'm going to try it, and this is from G66, and if there's not much difference, I'm just going to send it back because the G66 30-day no quibble refund, right? And I got it, and it's one of those things. You're like, there was no expectation other than you always get people on the forums, and this is not disparaging anybody, but always get people like, oh, this is the best thing ever, and it's game changer, and blah blah. I'm quite skeptical when it comes to this stuff. And I remember plugging it in, and I've never really been a fan of factory presets. I just do my own thing. I remember plugging it in and just hitting the strings, and I was like instantly like, bloody hell, that is amazing. And it just sounded more 3D. That's the best description I can give you. It sounded just 3D. Very, very cool. If you, sadly, you're nowhere near me, Chris. I was going to say, if you ever get a chance to try one out. The FM9 is fantastic. If you're going from an Axe-FX 2 and you want a rack setup, you've got to do the 3. If you want something on the floor, just to get rid of all the kind of hassle of setup, then the FM9, absolutely brilliant. Give me a shout. If you want to chat anything through, just give me a shout. What kind cheap wine, I think, is the answer, Vince. Whatever was done. I really like, I love Australian wine, and I like Shiraz. And this one is Yellowtail Shiraz. And my local co-op, who are brilliant. I love the co-op. It's a 5-minute walk from my house, and you get a little co-op card. And if you're like a local person, and if you're a local, but if you're not, you don't be a local person. I mean, anyone could get one, right? But it's supposed to be for the locals. You get a co-op card, and you tap it when you buy your wine, and instead of £8.50 a bottle, it's like £6.50. How brilliant is that? They're encouraging alcoholism, but I love them for it. Cheers, dude. It's good stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Wine drinker as well, eh? Good stuff. It was quite an upgrade for what are you talking about, the Axe-FX III? Axe-FX III was quite a jump. I think a massive jump from the previous generation, and it's just got better and better. And that's the cool thing about it, right? I mean, I would love. Actually, I wouldn't. It'd be interesting to listen to the firmware now compared to the firmware when it first came out, because obviously, kind of things move incrementally. There's been some big jumps, but yeah, well, Chris, check it out, man. You like it? Yes, Vince, Yellowtail. I love it. I absolutely love Yellowtail. I love Shiraz. Right, let's get away from that mad preset of Sahara over there, and let's do something a little bit more gentle. Okay, so a few more songs, dudes, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to go and listen to Vince on the toilet because that's my happy place. Yes, Axe 3, Vince. Yep, big jump, buddy. Big jump. Yes, you have got one because I see it in the back. I see it with your lights kind of dancing around. They're very cool. They're very, very cool. Feel free to keep chatting, but dudes, I will come back after this song, and we'll kind of see how much is left in the tank. Shiraz is great. Do you know what the problem is though? Right, I sit here for Vince does this for 3-4 hours. Right, I'm sitting here for an hour and a half, and I've gotten through quite a lot of wine, and it doesn't feel like it. It's like having a drink with friends, right? Goes down easy when you're with your buddies. Right, let's give this one a go. This one is Sleepwalk, and it's a cover, I think. Right, it's a cover of Joe Satriani's version, duh, and the original by Santo and Johnny. Let's see if I can press the buttons right this time. Oh, you did that. You finished. You finished. Oh, wow! I read that. I read that. I had to read that twice. I thought you said you did that the other night and you finished 4 bottles in one show. I was going to say. If you did that, Vince, I'd have stayed up for that show, mate. Absolutely would have stayed up for that show. Oh my goodness. Hang on a second. Now, this is a bit of a contradiction, right? What is going on? Vince, are you drinking now? I did that the other night and I finished the bottle. And then you say, I never drink in live stream. Yeah, it's kind of a contradicting there, buddy. Yeah, anytime, mate, anytime. Maybe we should have a session online. That'd be great. Yeah, playing guitar and drinking is probably not the best idea. I find it hard enough when I'm sober. You have to bring this back into. I have to bring this back into my show. I used to play this with Lou Palo every week. It's such a nice song, isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. Love Nature, yes, I love the track too. I really love it. It is very, very relaxing. Very, very cool song. Thank you, Vince. Even though I forgot two of the chords in the middle, but I don't think anybody noticed. Right, a couple more tracks, dudes, and then I'm going to run. I really appreciate the chat. Thank you all so much for coming. If you please comment, whoever's here. If you're not here, don't comment because that would be really difficult. But yeah, I've had a couple of texts. Look, I've had a WhatsApp as well. And it says, Brian, thank you, Nick. Brian Ferry did a great sympathy for the devil too. Brian Ferry, Nick, this is Nick Holland, by the way. I can't put this on the screen because there's no way to get WhatsApp across the thingy. But Nick says, Brian Ferry did a great sympathy for the devil too. I've never heard it. I love Brian Ferry. Absolutely love Brian Ferry. I will have to check that out. But I love that song. Absolutely fun to play. Right. Guys, please subscribe if you haven't. Get other people to subscribe. Drag people along to this. It'd be very, very cool. That's if you've enjoyed it. If you haven't enjoyed it, please forget that I ever existed. Like, share, do all that kind of stuff. Be well. Be well. Look at it. That was the first time I streamed and had a drink or 12. Vince, dude, I've got a... Is this the one you did with Laurie? Is that the one? Laurie Mishmosh? I saw something about you doing something for... I'm pretty sure it was Laurie. I remember the name sticking out. I'll have to check that video out. Let's have a look. Chris Jordan, I got so drunk on Saturday. On Sunday, I woke up... Still the honeymoon fun could be spent on Faz hardware. Holidays are fleeting and FM9's forever. Do you know what? I'm going to use that in marketing. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. I'm going to use that in some UK fractal marketing, I think. Well, that's so good. I've got to put that up again. Holidays are fleeting and FM9 is forever. I love that. Honeymoon fund. Fantastic. Chris, did you really get married on the weekend? If you did, congratulations. I thought you already were. Congratulations, mate. Oh, brilliant. All right, listen. Let's try another one here, right? This one's going to be another cover. Another favourite one of mine. Again by Mr. Satriani, right? And again, one which I tend to duff up. I tell you what, actually, now this makes sense, right? I leave these songs to the end, and I duff up the ones which you got to play kind of gently on. And I think it's probably because I've had like a quarter of a bottle of wine. Vince, I think you might be onto something there, right? Anyway, let's check this out. This one is called "Always With You, Always With Me." Sorry, jumping back in because a little bit of chit chat going on. Let's have a look. So talking about Laurie Mishmosh, I think no, the one I did a cover of somebody get me a doctor dressed in scrubs and a blonde. I saw that. I saw that video. I saw that video. I didn't realize that was recorded though because I was kind of, where did I see that? I must have clicked on a channel. I must have clicked on a channel. I saw you dressed in white and you were playing a guitar. And I'm pretty sure, actually, do you know what? Where did I see it? I must have seen it, Vince. I must have been looking late one night because then afterwards you were dressed in like not that outfit. There you go. You must have done it in a video. Yeah, please do post it. Like I say, I saw a little bit of her thing, and she looks like a lot of fun. The show looks like great fun. I will make sure I subscribe to it. That would be really, really cool. Right, I think I'm pretty much done, dudes. I've got one more which I could do, and then I think I'm kind of done. So, how is everybody okay? I hope you've had fun. Whoever's stuck around, thank you for sticking around. Fractal peeps, thank you for your questions. Fractal guys, if anybody, like I say, wants any of my presets, the ones which I use on the live stream, drop me an email. If you go to here, it'll be my website. That won't be the address. But there's a contact form. Yes, there is. That's right. There's a contact thing on there. If you go to the contact thing at the bottom of the page, there'll be a contact link on the footer. Click on that. It will email me. Just tell me what you want. Or if you've got my email, you may be friends on Facebook. You can drop me a message or whatever. I will send you whatever I have. It's my pleasure. You guys have a fantastic evening. And thank you again for everybody who comes back every week. Thank you for anybody who's new. Thank you for anybody who's sitting there quietly and not able to post or harass me. I appreciate you all very, very much. I'll be back next Wednesday. We're going to finish with William's favorite. This is I Am the Resurrection by the Stone Roses. And this one we did, this is one of the, for those who haven't been here before, me and the guys in the band, we did a lockdown online gig to raise money for our health service here, the NHS. And we all this is before I had all this wonderful gear that I've got here now. And we all recorded our parts, apart from me, obviously, because I had an Axe-FX, but recorded our parts on phones, sent the footage and the audio from the phone to me, and I mixed the lot together using Logic and some video editing stuff, and made a little video. So this is from then, which will probably explain a little bit of the weirdness going on about discussions around pizza and what have you, which became quite a thing when all of a sudden we could order pizza again. Again, I haven't practiced this one since last time, so if I forget any of this, blame the wine, but it's good fun anyway. Listen, you guys take care. Really, really good to see everybody, and nice hanging out, and I will see you all very soon. Take care.
Down, down, you bring me down. I hear you knocking down my door, and I can't sleep at night. Your face, it has no place, no room for you inside my house. I need to be alone. Turn
Can I get pepperoni passion with extra sausage, extra pepperoni, extra spicy sausage? Yeah. 40 minutes. What are you gonna do? Kill the pig? Come on. Fine. Just cook me the pizza, bring me the pizza. Okay?